Hello, my friends. It's Yogi Shan. Thanks for joining me on the mat for this quick 10-minute yoga workout. We're going to begin an easy pose and do some neck rolls. Start in one direction, roll the neck all the way around, and then switch it up, reverse it back to the other side. Remember to do whatever feels good for your body only today. And we're going to look up at the sky, inhale up, and exhale chin to chest. Then we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder and back to center, and then left ear to left shoulder and back to center. Let's welcome some more movement into the body with some body rolls. Let's start in one direction. Make sure your sits bones stay grounded on the mat, they don't come up, and we roll to one side. And wherever you feel comfortable, you can switch it and reverse it the other direction. Just do what feels good for you. This is your practice. You took the time here. You should feel good about it. All right. And as we roll around again, let's come back to center and take some breaths. Let's open those arms wide, big stretch. Look up to the sky. Inhale in all the positivity and cross those arms in front of you, giving yourself a nice big hug. Let's look up to the sky and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll down. Bring your elbows to the mat as close as you can get them. Feel this stretch in the shoulders. Reach for those shoulder blades, guys. This ought to feel really good. I find that in the morning, our body's a little slow to get moving, so these sort of rounded movements help quite a bit. And let's inhale, arms out again. Let's switch the feet. We're going to put the other foot in front now. Inhale the arms out, look up. And as we exhale, let's switch the arms. The opposite arm comes on top. You look up to the sky. And we are going to lower ourselves one vertebrae at a time, back down to the mat. Bring those elbows as close as you can get them. Take a breath here and slowly roll back up. And we're going to uncurl the arms out to the sides, reach up overhead. We're going to bring the right arm to the mat. The left arm is up overhead reaching. We look up if we can. Keep your balance here. Look up. And we're going to, oh, excuse Ella, she just wanted her camera time. And we're going to, and now we reach up and go to the opposite side. Your left arm, Ella really is blocking me. Hold on, let me fix this issue. Okay, now we're going to reach up again, and arm comes to the mat. Our hand is flat. We reach up with the left arm. We look up. We want to stretch and make sure we lengthen that side body. And breathe in. And out, and inhale positivity in, and we're going to look up and exhale all the negative out. We come back to center. Great work so far, you guys. Now we're going to swing those legs around and come into all fours position. Your knees should be under your hips, your wrists should be under your shoulders, and we're going to inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, round. And next inhale, we're going to sit up. We're going to take the hands behind the back and stretch those shoulders a little further while we look up to the sky. We round down. We bring the top of the forehead to the mat. And roll forward, leave those arms behind you, and roll back up. Inhale, look up, lean back slightly. This should feel really good. Exhale, roll down onto the head, and bring those arms up. And inhale, back up. Okay, my friends, and now we want to reach the arms up one more time. Come down into child's pose. Let's reach those fingertips for the front of the mat. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. Let's take a nice breath in and exhale all the negative stuff out. Let go everything that no longer serves you. If it's within your practice, bring those arms back by your sides, palms up by your feet. Drop the shoulders down and breathe positive energy in. Negative stuff, let it go. One more breath, positive in, and on your next exhale, let's go ahead and come up on the knees. Now we're going to come into our tabletop position. Your Hips should be over the knees and your shoulders should be over the wrist. We're going to extend that right leg out behind us and bring the left arm out in front, straight ahead. We're going to do little crunches here a few times. Let's bring the knee into the elbow. Try to keep that balance. If you come out of it, it's okay. Just come back whenever you can join us, or you can always go into child's pose if that is where you need to be. And we are going to hold. We're going to reach back with that left arm, grab that heel and try to pull that heel towards your glute and back out behind you. And now let's do a few push-ups, 3-legged dog push-ups. And 2, come back up. And 3, this is really good for your core. And again, for those shoulders we've been warming up. And great work, you guys. We're going to tuck the toes under. Plant the foot, lift the leg all the way up into 3-legged dog. Let's bend that leg back towards the hip, and if it's within your practice, flip it on over into your wild thing. That arm comes up to the sky. We're breathing, and we're going to pivot back around, back to our 3-legged dog. Step that right foot forward to the front of the mat. Join the other foot, forward fold, and we're now going to And let's just grab the opposite elbow with our hands and hang here for a moment. You can bend those knees, wherever makes you comfortable. Slowly roll up, back to center, arms up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to heart in Samastiti. Inhale, look up. And forward fold all the way down. Put the hands on the mat if you can. Halfway lengthen. And then let's step the right leg, then the left leg back into plank pose. Drop those knees to the mat and sit back into Balasana or child's pose. Let's make sure the fingertips are reaching towards the front of the mat. And we're going to come back up onto all fours and do the whole thing on the opposite side. Let's put the left leg back. The opposite arm comes out in front of you. We're reaching straight forward and we crunch, knee to elbow, crunch, knee to elbow, crunch. Oh, if you lose your balance, it's okay. Just get right back in it. And back, knee to elbow, knee to elbow. We're crunching one more time. Crunch and crunch. And now we hold for a second. Don't forget to breathe. We're going to reach behind us with the opposite arm. Grab that foot. Try to bring that heel towards the glute as close as you can. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Reach up with the chest. Look up, and back to center. We're going to go into our 3-legged dog push-ups, and we're just going to do a couple more of these. And chin to the mat, back up. And now we're going to tuck the toes and rise up, lift the hips up into our 3-legged dog. Now, if it's within your practice, let's flip on over to that wild thing on the other side. Reach that arm, rise up, and we are going to come pivot back around, back to center. We're going to take that left foot. It steps forward between the hands, and the other foot comes up to meet it. We come into forward fold, and then we rise up to halfway length, and looking ahead, we drop to forward fold again. Slowly roll up, one vertebrae, arms reach up in an inhale overhead, hands to heart in prayer pose. And again, we reach up into chair. We come down, we come all the way down to the mat with the hands. We forward fold, halfway lengthen, drop the hands to the mat. We step back now with the right foot, drop the right knee to the floor, and we bring the arms up overhead, drop the hands back down. We step back into plank position, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Slide ourselves forward into a baby cobra or upward facing dog. And tuck the toes, lift the hips, come into your downward facing dog. All right, let's relax the shoulders away from the ears, add some movement. Let's walk those knees out and make sure we're looking up. Your sternum is dropping down towards the mat, and we're breathing here, breathing. All right, let's step the right foot to the front of the mat. Left foot joins. We're going to forward fold, then halfway lengthen. We're going to rise up into our chair position. And then we're going to bring the palms together, hands at heart. Here we go. Arms up, reach up, stretch, hands at heart, arms up, reach up, Come back into your chair. And now from chair position, hands together, we're going to forward fold to the mat. We're going to reach up and halfway lengthen. Step back with your left foot this time. Drop that left foot to the mat. Reach up. And we're going to low lunge. Drop the hands to the mat. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway lengthen. And then we're going to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms up. Inhale, hands to heart. Arms up, inhale, all the way down, we forward fold. And from there, we hop back or step back into plank position, chaturanga, our knees, chest, chin. And here's Ella again. We bring it back into downward facing dog. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Step up to the front of the mat. And that's Ella telling me we need to do a little grounding work, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to, on our backs, take the left leg and bring the foot up to the knee. And we're going to drop that knee to the mat and look over that opposite shoulder. In my case, I have a furry friend to give my attention to. And then we're going to switch it. Bring the opposite foot up to the knee, ankle on the knee, and drop that knee to the mat. And look over that opposite shoulder. Come back to center. All right, let's go into our happy baby. You're going to reach up, grab the balls of the feet and bring those knees down towards the elbows. Down towards the elbows and breathe in and out. And let's do one-legged happy babies. The opposite arm comes out beside you straight. And we switch it up and let's bring that arm out. There we go. Great work today, my friends. And now we're going to spread the legs into our butterfly, but in a savasana. And drop the hands by your side. Take some nice, slow, long, deep breaths. Let's feel the body starting to slow down after a little bit of movement. And everyone has done such a good job. And we breathe in and exhale. Inhale through the nose and exhale. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. Take this moment to inhale more positive energy and bow down and thank yourself for coming and taking the time to join me on the mat today. May the rest of your day be beautiful.